I'm so happy, 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 happy. Why are you happy? I can't sing. I wanted to put on a show for you guys for this video as an intro, but I just can't sing. But I'm happy. And not all that matters in this life and world that we live in, yeah. But guys, if you probably asked the Viking what was his favourite comic book movie of all time, it would be The Dark Knight. But then if you said, Viking, what is your favourite Marvel comic book movie of all time? I would probably say Logan. But Viking, what is your favourite Spider-Man movie? Well, that would be Spider-Man 2. Okay, guys, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and I'm a huge fan of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I love that trilogy so much. I was disappointed about the reboot of Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland. I wanted him to play the character forever, but those things just don't happen. Andrew Garfield did an amazing job. He deserved a third movie, I will admit that. Tom Holland, as I've said, has the potential to be the greatest Spider-Man of all time. I think his scripts and the writing let him down a little bit. But Tobey Maguire, for me, is the greatest Spider-Man of all time. He is the essence of the character. And I mean that. I truly mean it. He is great. He is Spider-Man. Now, many people agree. Many people have told me that you're wrong, Viking. It's not. It's Tom Holland. He was in a film with Iron Man and Captain America. He is the greatest Spider-Man. I'll say, okay. But my Spider-Man did everything by himself. He didn't need much help from anybody. He had to deal with struggle, with loving people and all that kind of shit. And it meant a lot to me and made me feel emotional. So sorry if the Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire made me cry and the ones with Tom Holland haven't yet. Maybe number 3 will. But big news, guys. Big news. Now, rumours the last few weeks that Alfred Molina will return as Doc Ock in Spider-Man 3. Now, this movie seems crazy. Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro. One of the worst comic book movie villains of all time is coming back. Pretty cool. I'm interested to see what they're going to do. Rumours of Andrew Garfield coming back and Tobey Maguire coming back. Not confirmed yet. And of course, a Spideyverse film seems to be a big potential. WandaVision, Doctor Strange 2 and Spider-Man 3 are all linking up in some capacity and characters appearing in each movie. But it's been confirmed with a Hollywood Reporter. Spider-Man 3, Alfred Molina returning as Dr. Octopus. This is great news. Spider-Man 2 is one of the greatest comic book movies of all time, in my top 10, and was my number 1 favourite Marvel movie of all time until Logan came around. Let's have a look at this article. It's all hands on deck as Otto Octavius returns for Spider-Man 3. Alfred Molina is putting back on the metal arms and reprise his role as the villainous Dr. Octopus, sources tell The Hollywood Reporter. Molina turned into a fan-favourite performance in Sam Raimi's 2004 sequel, Spider-Man 2, as Otto Octavius, a brilliant scientist who becomes an 8-limbed villain who pushed Tom Maguire's Spider-Man to the limits. Molina's involvement in the upcoming Spider-Man movie was first rumoured late last month when GWW reported the actor had been spotted on set. Molina's involvement ties together 3 generations of Spider-Man movies. Jamie Foxx is returning as Electro after playing the role in 2014's Amazing Spider-Man 2, which starred Andrew Garfield as the Wall Crawler, while Molina's Doc Ock terrorised Maguire's version of Spidey in October. Fox suggested in a since-deleted Instagram post that 3 Spider-Men could appear in the film. Marvel and Sony have no comment. Tom Holland stars in the film, which Sony has dated for December 17th, 2021, nearly a year away, and has Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home director John Watts back at the helm. Benedict Cumberbatch will appear in the film as Doctor Strange, while Spider-Man mainstays expected to return include Zendaya, Marissa Tomei, Jacob Batalon and Tony Revolori. 2019's Far From Home, which amid the COVID pandemic release date shuffles, stands as the most recent Marvel Studios film, earned more than $1 billion globally and has swung to the top of the ladder as the highest grossing Spider-Man movie of all time. So guys, pretty exciting news. And look, as I said in that article, Far From Home, bad or good, made $1 billion globally. So what's that mean for this kind of Spider-Man franchise when in the world of COVID and theaters not that open and stuff like that, and streaming services very much alive? Could a Spider-Man movie end up in streaming? Well, that's kind of difficult to say because it's a Sony movie, even though Marvel have the rights and it's in the MCU universe. Pretty interesting when it comes to that stage, but that's December 2021. Hopefully things are a little bit better by then, and hopefully theaters are open and we get to see this in the big screen. But Alfred Molina, look, the Hollywood Reporter have reported it, so it's probably more or less true. The big trades have reported it. But Alfred Molina, one of the greatest Spider-Man villain, one of the greatest villains in film history, in my opinion, is coming back to the role, which I can't wait. What is the plot to this film? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I actually don't care, because if it means Tobey Maguire's coming back, if it means Andrew Garfield's coming back, if it means Alfred Molina's coming back, then this movie can't lose for me. I'm excited for this. Even though I haven't been a big fan of Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies, Far From Home and Homecoming, fine, okay movies, and I like him in the role, they haven't really blown me away like the Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. And 2 for me was brilliant, and Sam Raimi coming back to the comic book movie genre is brilliant with Doctor Strange 2, and I hope that he uses Tobey Maguire in that as well in some capacity. But this is exciting news for me, a big Spider-Man fan, and I'm sure you're interested as well. What is this film about? How is it going to play it together? Is it the Sinister Six versus the 3 Spider-Men? That'd be pretty cool to see in the big screen. So we've got Electro, we've got Vulture, we've got Morbius. Is he being brought into it? We've got Alfred Molina's Doc Ock. Is Venom going to be brought into it? What is happening with all these villains? It's pretty cool. I'm sure Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio make an appearance maybe as well. That'd be pretty cool. But guys, I'm so happy right now. Alfred Molina's coming back. I want you to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Is this good? Now, I see a lot of people, even people I follow on Twitter, saying that this movie could become messy. Now, it could. Too many characters. But I will say that Marvel have handled it pretty well in the past. Civil War, which might have been called Avengers 2.0 or 2.5, whatever I want to say. A lot of characters in that, and it worked. Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, they worked with all the characters they had in those as well. So I'm sure this will be fine, and these are all Spider-Man centric characters with Doctor Strange added to it as well. Maybe some other Marvel MCU Avenger heroes as well. But this movie is eyeing up to be the Spider-Verse that we've kind of wanted for a very long time, or at least Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six, but it could be turned into the Spider-Men versus the Sinister Six, and that'd be so cool. If I get to see Tobey Maguire put back on the suit in Spider-Man 3, I'm convinced I'll cry. I love him as the character, as I've said. He is Spider-Man to me, and to see him don that suit again would be extraordinary. But guys, get in the comments below. Let me know. Alfred Molina's coming back as Doc Ock. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you indifferent? Maybe you just don't care about this character coming back. Maybe they should create a new villain for this world that they're doing. But the Spider-Verse seems to be well alive, and I'm looking forward to it. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscription button. If you already are a subscriber, I appreciate you being here and watching my videos. It means a lot. It really, really does. I'm too excited to talk. Alfred Molina coming back. He's coming back. I can't wait. I can't wait.